Hello po mga matagumpay seekers! Welcome back to my channel. Sa video na ito ay pag-uusapan po natin how to use the distance formula to prove some interesting geometric properties. Sa huling video tutorial po natin ay pinag-usapan natin ang derivation ng distance formula. Ngayon naman, let us see how this formula applies to proving whether a triangle is isosceles, a quadrilateral is a square, and other geometric properties. So, tara na po at pag-usapan. Let us start po by recalling the properties of some geometric figures, katulad po ng triangle. So, dito po, ang isinama ko lang ay yung type of triangle according to sides. And there are three types of triangle according to sides. So, una po dyan ay yung tinatawag po nating equilateral. So, kapag sinabi po nating equilateral, all sides are equal. So, ibig sabihin, yung first side na yan, second side, and third side, they have equal length. Kapag isosceles triangle naman po, two sides are equal. So, two sides lang po yung equal kapag isosceles triangle. Kapag no sides are equal, ang tawag po natin doon ay scalene triangle. So, these are the three types of triangle according to sides: equilateral, isosceles, and scalene triangle. Okay, next figure po ay quadrilaterals. So, kapag sinabi po natin quadrilaterals, these are four-sided polygon. So, four po yung kanyang sides. And there are different kinds of quadrilaterals, katulad po ng square, rectangle, parallelogram, trapezoid, rhombus, and kite. So, isa-isahin po natin yung properties ng mga quadrilaterals na ito. So, una po ay yung square. So, ano po yung property ni square? So, square, all sides are equal. So, lahat po ng kanyang sides are equal, and all angles are right angle. Ibig sabihin, yung measure po ng bawat angle is 90 degrees. And hindi po na isama dito yung diagonals. So, there are two diagonals in a square. At yun pong diagonal na yun, the two diagonals are also equal. So, yun po yung properties ng square. All sides are equal, all angles are right angles, and the two diagonals are equal. Next po, rectangle naman. Opposite sides are equal. So, ito po, yung merong kulay na blue. So, those are opposite sides and they are equal. Ganun din po yung red. So, opposite sides, they are equal. What else? All angles are right angles. Ibig sabihin, yung measure niya ay 90 degrees. And hindi rin po na isama dito yung diagonals. Ano po? So, yung two diagonals po ng rectangle are also equal. Next, we have parallelogram. Opposite sides are equal and parallel. Kapag trapezoid po or trapezium, at least one pair of parallel sides. Kapag sa rhombus po, all sides are equal and the opposite sides are parallel. At yung kite naman po, yung kanyang properties is adjacent pairs of sides are equal. Okay, so ngayon po ay mag-proceed na po tayo to proving geometric properties by applying the distance formula. So yung distance formula po natin is D equals the square root of the quantity of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus the quantity of y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared. So muli po, yung formula po na ito ay gagamitin po natin kapag gusto po nating malaman yung distance ng dalawa pong points. And sa lesson po na ito ay pag-aaralan po natin kung papaano i-prove yung dalawang examples po na ito. So, isa-isahin po natin. Okay, let's have our first example. So, prove that A with coordinates negative 3, 1, B with coordinates 1, 4, and C with coordinates 5, 1 is an isosceles triangle. if we are going to plot these 3 points on the Cartesian plane, yung location po ni point A ay nasa second quadrant, si B ay nasa first quadrant, at si C ay nasa first quadrant din. And if we are going to connect the consecutive points, yung point A at B, so yan po yung line, B and C at si C and A, makakabuo po tayo ng triangle. Now, let us prove that this triangle is an isosceles triangle. Ngayon, ano po ba yung property ni isosceles triangle? So, sabi po natin kanina, isosceles triangle has two equal sides. Meaning to say, we are going to prove that two of its sides are really equal in length. Ngayon, papaano po natin mapapatunayan? So, hahanapin po natin yung length ng bawat side, si AB, BC, at saka ni AC. At papaano po natin mahahanap? By applying distance formula. Since 2 points are given. So, yung point A at B para mahanap yung length ni AB, B at C para mahanap yung length ni side BC, at A at C para mahanap naman yung length ni side AC. At once na naipakita po natin na merong dalawang length na equal, we can prove or we can say, we can conclude that this triangle ABC is really an isosceles triangle. Unahin po natin yung distance ni point A kay point B. So, yun ay side AB or line segment AB. Ano po, kapag kinunite po natin yung ating dalawang points. Okay, so yung A, yun po yung ating point 1. Ibig sabihin, yung negative 3, yun ang ating x sub 1. At yung 1, ito naman yung ating y sub 1. And B, our point 2. That means, our x sub 2 is 1 and our y sub 2 is 4. Okay, so yan po yung ating formula na. So, x sub 2, that is 1 minus x sub 1, which is negative 3. So, 1 minus negative 3. And y sub 2 is 4 minus y sub 1, which is 1. So, you have 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1. Now, let us simplify. 1 minus negative 3, that is 4. 4 minus 1, that is 3. O, isimplify po natin yung nasa loob ng radical sign. O, what is 4 squared? That is 16. 3 squared, that is 9. O, what is 16 plus 9? That is 25. And the square root of 25 is equal to 5. Ibig sabihin, yung distance ni point A at ni point B is 5 units. Next po, hanapin naman natin yung distance ni point B kay point C. So, that is side BC. So, one side of the isosceles triangle. Yung B, ito po yung ating point 1. Ibig sabihin, yung 1 na coordinate or x-coordinate ni B ang ating x sub 1. At yung 4, yun yung ating y sub 1. At yung C, yun ang ating point 2. Yung 5, yung ang ating x sub 2, at yung 1, ito naman ang ating y sub 2. So, ito po yung ating formula ng distance formula para mahanap yung distance ni B at C. So, we have x sub 2 minus x sub 1, that is 5 minus 1. And y sub 2 minus y sub 1, that is 1 minus 4. Okay, kapag isi-simplify po natin, 5 minus 1, that is 4. 1 minus 4, that is negative 3. And 4 squared, that is equal to 16. Negative 3 squared, that is equal to 9. Oh, what is 16 plus 9? That is equal to 25. And what is the square root of 25? That is equal to 5. Ibig sabihin, yung distance ni point P at point C is 5 units. Okay, ngayon, dito naman po tayo sa third side ng ating triangle. So, hindi pa natin alam na ito po ay talagang isosceles triangle. So, kailangan po nating patunayan by applying the distance formula. Okay, so hanapin po natin yung distance ni point A kay point C. So, yung point A, ito po yung ating 0.1 at yung C, ito po yung ating 0.2. So, x sub 2 minus x sub 1, ibig sabihin, we have 5 minus negative 3. So, 5 minus negative 3. And y sub 2 minus y sub 1, that is 1 minus 1. Okay, what is 5 minus negative 3? That is positive 8. 1 minus 1, that is 0. Okay, now let us square 8. Oh, what is 8 squared? That is equal to 64. 0 squared, that is 0. No, 64 plus 0, that is 64. Now, what is the square root of 64? That is equal to 8 units. So, ibig sabihin, yung distance ni point A kay C, that is equal to 8 units. Base po sa ating computation, the lengths of the sides of the triangle are AB is equal to 5, BC is equal to 5, and AC is equal to 8 units. So, kung mapapansin po natin, AB is equal to BC. There are two sides of the triangle that are equal. So, masasabi na po natin or sapat na po yung ebidensya para masabi natin or mapatunayan natin that this triangle ABC is really an isosceles triangle. Okay, number 2 example na po tayo. Show that the figure formed when points L with coordinates negative 4, 4, O with coordinates 3, 9, V with coordinates 8, 2, and E with coordinates 1, negative 3, when connected consecutively is a square, then find its perimeter. So, if we are going to plot these 4 points on the Cartesian plane, at kapag i-connect po natin consecutively, yung 4 na points na ito ay ganyan po yung kalalabasan. So, it is a 4-sided polygon. Quadrilateral po siya. But, we are not sure if this quadrilateral is a square. So, yun po yung ating patutunayan. Ngayon, ano po ba yung property ng square? So, nirecall po natin ito kanina. Yung property po ng square is all sides are equal and all angles are right angles. So, ibig sabihin, kailangan po nating patunayan na yung side LO, side OV, side VE, and side EL are all equal. At yung pangalawa po na patutunayan natin ay yung angle L, angle O, angle V, at angle E are right angles. Okay, ngayon, unahin po nating ipakita that these 4 sides are all equal. LO, OV, VE, and EL. So, mag-start po tayo kay side LO. So, we are going to use the coordinates of point L and the coordinates of point O to determine the length of this side. So, ito po yung ating distance formula at ito po yung ating gagamitin. So, we have x sub 2 which is 3 minus x sub 1 which is negative 4. And y sub 2 is 9 and ang ating y sub 1 is 4. If we are going to simplify this further, 3 minus negative 4, that is positive 7. And 7 squared is 49. 9 minus 4 is 5 and 5 squared is equal to 25. Now, what is 49 plus 25? That is 74. And 74 has no perfect square factor. So, ibig sabihin, yung ating final answer is square root of 74. So, yung length ng side LO is square root of 74 units. Ngayon, dito naman tayo kay side OV. So, hahanapin naman natin yung length ni side OV. So, yung O, ito yung ating point 1. Ibig sabihin, ang x sub 1 natin ay 3. Ang y sub 1 natin ay 9. At yung V, ito yung ating point 2. That means 8 is our x sub 2 and 2 is our y sub 2. Okay, so, i-plug natin yung value dito sa ating formula. So, ang ating x sub 2 ay 8 minus 3 plus the quantity of 2 minus 9. If we are going to simplify yung nasa loob po ng parenthesis, we have 8 minus 3, that is 5, and 5 squared is equal to 25. 2 minus 9 is negative 7, and the square of negative 7 is 49. So, 25 plus 49, that is 74. And the final answer is square root of 74. Next, dito naman po tayo kay side VE. Okay, so yung V, yun po yung ating point 1, at CE, ito naman yung ating point 2. So, ang ating x sub 1 po ay si 8, ang ating y sub 1 ay si 2, ang ating x sub 2 ay si 1, at si 3, yun naman ang ating y sub 2. So, kapag ipa-plug po natin yung values dito sa ating formula, we have 1 minus 8 plus the quantity of negative 3 minus 2. So, kapag isi-simplify po natin yung nasa loob po ng parenthesis, 1 minus 8 is negative 7. Negative 3 minus 2 is negative 5. Now, if we are going to square negative 7, that is 49. And the square of negative 5 is 25. So, we have 49 plus 25, that is 74. Kaya, yung length po ng VE is square root of 74. Ngayon, dito naman po tayo sa ating last side. So, yung last side po natin ay si EL or LE. So, yung point E ang ating point 1 at yung point L, yun ang ating point 2. So, ibig sabihin, our x sub 1 is 1, our y sub 1 is negative 3, x sub 2 is negative 4, and y sub 2 is 4. So, if we are going to plug these values into the formula, we have the square root of the quantity of 1 minus negative 4 squared plus the quantity of negative 3 minus 4 squared. So, what is 1 minus negative 4? That is positive 5, and the square of positive 5 is 25. How about negative 3 minus 4? The answer is negative 7. And the square of negative 7 is equal to 49. So, we have 25 plus 49, that is equal to 74. Ibig sabihin, yung length po ng side EL natin is square root of 74. So, kung mapapansin po natin, lahat ng na-compute natin na lengths ng ating side are pare-parehas. Ano po? So, square root of 74. Ibig sabihin, satisfied po yung unang property ng square, that all sides are congruent. Okay, so ngayon, doon naman po tayo sa next property, which is all angles are right angle. So, paano naman po yon? Let us show that all angles, LOVE, are all right angle. So, ito po yung second property ng square. So, paano po natin masasatisfy or mapapatunayan yung property po na ito? So, take note that if two lines are perpendicular, then their slopes are negative reciprocal of each other and they form a right angle. So, ano po ba yung ibig sabihin ng negative reciprocal? So, kapag sinabi po nating negative reciprocal, it is simply the number flipped upside down with a negative sign. So, halimbawa po, 2. O, if the number is 2, o kapag finlip po natin yan, that is, ano po yung denominator nito? 1, diba? So, 2 over 1. So, kapag binaliktad po natin yung position ni 2 and 1, that is 1/2. And since negative reciprocal, kaya i-attach po natin yung sign na negative. Okay, another, we have 3/4. And the negative reciprocal of 3/4 is, that is negative 4 over 3. So, kung mapapansin po ninyo ay nagbaliktad lang yung position ng numerator at denominator and nai-attach yung sign na negative. Okay, ngayon, kailangan po nating mahanap yung slope ng bawat line na ito and when we find out that the slopes of the two lines are negative reciprocal of each other, mapapatunayan po natin that these four angles are all right angles. Ngayon, papaano po natin makukuha yung slope of a line? So, meron po tayong formula. The formula for the slope of a line is M, so M refers to slope, equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So, ito po yung formula ng slope. Using this formula, let us solve for the slope of each line. So, unahin po natin yung slope ni LO. So, yung atin pong point 1 ay si L at ang ating point 2 ay si O. So, we have 9 minus 4, since that is y sub 2 minus y sub 1. Ano po? So, 9 minus 4 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Ang x sub 2 po natin ay si 3 minus negative 4. So, 9 minus 4, that is 5. 3 minus negative 4, that is 7. So, yung slope po ni line LO is 5 over 7. Okay, next. Hanapin naman po natin yung slope ni line LE. So, ni line segment LE or ni side LE. So, we have negative 3 minus 4 all over 1 minus negative 4. Negative 3 minus 4, that is negative 7. 1 minus negative 4, that is positive 5. Okay, next po ay yung slope naman ni side VO. So, ito po, yung side na ito, side VO or line segment VO. So, yung V po, yung ating point 1 at yung O ang ating point 2. So, we have 2 minus 9 all over 8 minus 3. So, we have 2 minus 9, that is negative 7, and 8 minus 3, that is positive 5. So, the slope of side VO is negative 7 over 5. And, yung last side po, we have side VE. Nasaan po yun? Okay, ito, yung side na to. So, yung V ang ating point 1 at CE ang ating point 2. So, we have negative 3 minus 2, that is negative 5. And 1 minus 8 is negative 7. So, negative 5 divided by negative 7, both are negative and we are dividing the two numbers, the two integers. Kapag negative divided by negative, that is positive, kaya positive 5 over 7. Ngayon, i-check po natin kapag yung slopes ng two consecutive sides ng square na yan ay negative reciprocals of each other. So, unahin po natin si LO and OV or VO. So, nasaan po yung slope ni LO? That is 5 over 7. At si VO naman ay negative 7 over 5. So, kung mapapansin po natin, negative reciprocal sila. Ano po? So, yung mako-conclude natin is angle O, kung saan po sila nag-meet, angle O is a right angle. Okay, next. Si OV naman at saka si VE. So, we have OV or VO, negative 7 over 5 at si VE ay 5 over 7. So, kung mapapansin natin, makikita natin dito sa ating calculation, negative reciprocal. So, mako-conclude po natin that V, angle V is a right angle. Okay, next. Si VE naman po at saka si EL. Compare po natin yung kanilang slope. So, VE and EL. VE is 5 over 7 and LE or EL is negative 7 over 5. Again, they are negative reciprocals of each other. So, we can conclude that angle E is a right angle. Diba? And last, we have EL and LO. So, let us compare EL and LO. Nasaan po si EL? Negative 7 over 5 at si LO ay 5 over 7. So, again po, negative reciprocal po sila. Ano po? Kaya yung mako-conclude po natin is angle L is a right angle. Okay, since napatunayan po natin that all the sides of this figure are congruent and all the angles are right angles, masasabi na po natin that this quadrilateral LOVE is really a square. Okay, ngayon naman po, let us find its perimeter. Ano po bang ibig sabihin ng perimeter? So, kapag sinabi po nating perimeter, it is the sum of the lengths of all the sides of a polygon. So, dito po, since that is a square, ibig sabihin, side plus side plus side plus side, and since all sides are equal, we can simplify the formula of the perimeter of the square as 4 times S. So, yung S po, that is the side. So, iisa lang naman po yung value ng side, and that is square root of 74. So, we have 4 times square root of 74, and the answer is 4 square root of 74. So, hindi na po natin yan masisimplify. Ano po? Kaya, yung perimeter po ng square is 4 square root of 74 units. At hayan, tapos na po ang ating tutorial. Maraming salamat sa panunood. Kung nakatulong po yung tutorial na ito, huwag namang kalimutang mag-like, mag-subscribe, at i-hit ang notification bell para sa mga susunod pang math tutorials. Maraming salamat muli sa panunood at magkita-kita tayo sa susunod na video.